Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to Steins Gate. Here we are back at the beginning of Lukako's story, and we're about to send the D-mail that will change her back into a guy, and get all the other endings. So, without further ado, let's do it. Lukako places her finger on top of mine, on top of the send button. Thank you, Okabe-san. Farewell, my love. Alright, let's go. Point 52. Yeah, we're close. Not that much, but we're close. Endless apoptosis? Endless apoptosis? Oh no, what's apoptosis mean? Endless apoptosis. The warmth of Lukako's hand slips away as the vertigo hits me. Oh, here I am. I'm still at the shrine, but I no longer feel Lukako clinging to my back. I turn around slowly. Huh? Lukako is standing a short distance away, as if to see me off. No tears, just a bewildered smile. My chest feels like it's about to burst. I hold it back.
No,
hey, Lukako. Yes? You're... I hesitate for a moment, but I have to know. You're a guy, right? Yes? She's gone. He has returned. Cuter than any girl. Looks good in Miko robes. But he's a guy. I bite my lip. Do you like me? What? I don't understand. Do you like me? I respect you. He respects me. I don't deserve his respect. But that's not what matters now. Lukako's answer seemed clear, but wasn't. He didn't answer the question. If I change back into a guy, I'll have to hide my feelings for you. Lukako might still like me, even though he's a guy again. However, he'll never speak honestly about those feelings. This is what Lukako decided for himself. It would be wrong to pry further, or any further. Maybe I'm just running away. Maybe I should pry, force him to confront his feelings. But I'm not strong enough to accept the consequences. I'll just end up hurting Lukako. Thanks. You are my disciple. Now and forever. Agreed? Yes. Of course I am. I look away, unable to bear his shy smile. The world line has changed. Lukako is a guy again. Which means the IBN 5100 should be here at the shrine. Is it? On the previous world line, girl Lukako broke the IBN 5100 while cleaning the storehouse. But guy Lukako didn't clean the storehouse. He never broke the IBN 5100. It's 6:46. Judging by past experience, it's very likely that I've averted Mayori's death for today. But just in case, I should get back to the lab within the hour. Lukako, do you remember breaking an old computer in the shrine storehouse last year? Old computer? No, I don't remember anything like that. I don't really understand computers. I haven't played with them much. When Lukako was a girl, she trembled when I asked her the same question. And then she forced a smile, as if to avoid admitting that she broke the computer. But he's not trembling now. Lukako honestly doesn't know. Go get your father for me. I asked Lukako to fetch his father for me so I can ask him whether or not the IBM 5100 was in the storehouse. An old computer? Yes, I do remember. I'll go check. Please wait a moment. He heads into the storeroom out back, just like on the previous world line. But on the previous world line, the IBM 5100 was no longer in the storehouse since Girl Lukaku had secretly moved it. But how will it turn out this time? Lukaku's dad returns after about 10 minutes. His expression is grave. That's all the answer I need. Nothing has changed. It's gone. I couldn't find it anywhere. I quickly glance at Lukaku's face. Blank. He doesn't seem to know anything. Lukaku is innocent, I'm sure of it. The lock to the storehouse was broken. Someone may have stolen it. Stolen it? It didn't disappear? A thief took it? There's evidence that someone dragged something heavy away. That wasn't there at the end of the year cleaning, and the lock wasn't broken when I checked last month. I never expected a thief would break in. Then, shouldn't we report it to the police? While they discuss what to do, I sigh and consider the situation. This isn't going to work. The IBM 5100 is still out of reach. There are 2 D-mails left to cancel. Something tells me that if I cancel just one more, I can get back the IBM 5100. But which one? Okabe-san, I don't really understand, but please don't be sad. Just go, it matters not, like you always do. I chuckle. Lukaku's so adorable when he's trying to cheer me up. But he's a guy. You're using the phrase wrong, you know. I wave goodbye and leave the shrine. Two D-mails remain. The first one I sent to myself about the winning Lotto 6 numbers. That one does not fucking matter at all. We should not be... Nope. Should not be doing that one. The problem is the other one. The one sent by someone I wish I could forget. Kiryu Moeka. I knew telling her was a bad idea. I was freaking out when we told this bitch. Since she sent it as a part of our early experiments. I was freaking the F out, dude. When we were accidentally telling her everything. It's like, this is not a good idea. Because we don't know anything about her. And sure enough, when Moeka was asked to send a D-mail, I agreed under 2 conditions. First, make the content simple enough that the D-mail's effects would be obvious. Second, make the contents public to all lab members. Moeka ended up sending a D-mail to prevent herself from buying a new phone a few days prior. The D-mail was sent to July 31st, an easy date to remember. The question is how it relates to the theft of the IBM 5100. Must be the butterfly effect, as it was with Lukaku's D-mail. This time, however, I will not hesitate to do what is necessary. Kiryu Moeka does not deserve my sympathy. That woman and her men have killed Mayuri more times than I can bear to remember. I will show her no mercy. There's just one problem. The cancellation email needs to be sent from Moeka's own phone. I don't think a message from me telling her not to change phones would sway Moeka's intentions in the slightest. I need her phone, but I don't know where to find her. What do I do? I return to the lab and set things up so I can time leap at a moment's notice. Fortunately, that isn't necessary. I'm stuffed. I barely ate today, so I was hungry. Is there more tomorrow? Yeah, and the day after too. Mayuri just got back from Komima 30 minutes ago. She and Kurusu, who stayed behind at the lab, have just finished eating cup noodles. It's already past 8, and so far nothing has happened. Mayuri is still alive. Going by the pattern, her death has probably been postponed until about this time tomorrow. Is this the will of some higher being? God? Fate? The universe itself? Or is it merely coincidence? That doesn't matter now. Okie dokie. Maybe she's got an early day tomorrow, so I'm going home. Mayuri takes a big stretch and starts getting ready to go home. She's been up since 5 this morning. Looks like she plans to wake up early tomorrow too. That reminds me. I haven't seen Daru at all. He's been fighting in the Komima Holy War too, so that doesn't surprise me. Busy checking his spoils, I guess. Hey, guys, why don't you come too? I'll pass, but my assistant looks like she wants to go.
Huh?
What? Kurusu jumps at my answer. Hey, don't put words in my mouth. I saw your eyes sparkling while you listen to Mayori's cosplay stories. Maybe, but nobody said anything about going. Come on, Chris-chan. I know that Kurusu is an at-channeler, but is she an otaku? Not all at-channelers are otaku, but she has often hinted at an interest in cosplay. No way. I'd suffocate in a crowd like that. It's not as crowded on day 2. If you're worried, come in the afternoon. All the popular stuff will be sold out though. You go, Okabe. You're Mayori's guardian, aren't you? No, Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. Oh, right. That's what it was. Well, you don't want your hostage to escape, do you? Shouldn't you take her along in handcuffs or something? I've got business in Akiba. What do you mean, business? Down. The search for Kiryu Moeka. I already sent her an email. We need to talk, and now I'm awaiting her reply. Something tells me it's not going to work. No answer? I guess it was just an excuse. Christina, we need to talk. Again? Abrupt as usual. What do you mean, again? Nothing. What are you going to talk about? Or what you going to talk about? You two have been really close lately, huh? You're always talking together. Mayushi really wants to join in on your secret meetings and stuff. Don't worry, we've just been talking about the time leap machine. It would just be gibberish to you. Not entirely accurate, but not a lie either. Besides, the purpose of this particular discussion is to convince Christina to attend Komima. Prepare for good news, Mayori. Oh, great. Thanks, Ekorin. Somehow I doubt this. Mayori waits in the lab as I take Kurusu outside. So, Christina. I'm not going to Komima. You said again just now. We've talked like this before, just the two of us? Losing your memory now? Does this little mad scientist have a... That word should be easy for me to pronounce, but it's not. A neurotransmitter. Acetylcholine. Oh my. That is the weirdest word I've ever seen. Levels in the hippocampus rise when you're learning or remembering. Acetylcholine. I'm being serious. You're acting weird today. What's going on? Please, I need to know. I mean, yeah, this is like the 5th time you've brought me outside to talk about the time leap machine. Have we talked about my time leaping? For an instant, Kurusu opens her eyes wide in surprise. But then she gives me an angry glare. You were time leaping? I nod. More than a dozen times already. That many? What the hell are you doing? Exposition dump. Looks like she doesn't know anything about Lukaku or my shifting between world lines. But that's only natural. So far, I've changed world lines a total of 3 times. We'll call the first world line where Maori died Alpha 1. The world line where Ferris and I fought the viral attackers is Alpha 2. The world line where I dated a girl Lukaku is Alpha 3. Now I'm on Alpha 4. From my perspective, Alpha 1, 2, and Alpha 3 were undone by my D-mails. But for Kurisu and everyone else on Alpha 4, those world lines were nothing but separate, intangible possibilities to begin with. I guess I have to explain everything again. I sigh heavily, then begin. I think I get it. After I'm done, Kurisu sighs and lightly pats my arm. Don't wear yourself out. She's so caring. She's so caring. It makes me happy for some reason. It's a disgrace to be comforted by my assistant. I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing. We're in this together, kinda, even though she doesn't remember every time. Why are you always like that? I'm even trying to be nice. You're really full of yourself, you know? I don't need your sympathy. Everything that happened is my fault. I'm just getting what I deserve. Come to think of it, every time I explain this to you, I always end up hating myself in the end. Don't worry about me. Worry about Maori. Maori will probably die tomorrow. I don't know how it will happen. Maori stays away from the lab. She can probably avoid running into Moeka and her men. It doesn't matter though. She'll die all the same. All Alpha Ward lines converge on her death. Escaping the attractor field is the only way to save her. Sorry about this, but I want you to be there when she dies tomorrow night. That's why you want me to go to Komima? There's nothing we can do to prevent her death. Just stay close and tell me when it happens. Once I know, I'll make the time leap. Can't believe there's nothing we can do. It just doesn't feel real, but it's the truth, isn't it? I can see it in your eyes. Are you okay? No. I still haven't saved me. I know, that's not what I meant. Kurisu interrupts me. Are you okay? I don't follow. You're carrying an awful burden. It's rare for her to look so concerned for me. I told you, don't worry about me. It's Maori you need to worry about. Tomorrow I'm going to look for Moeka. If Maori doesn't die tomorrow, I can postpone the time leap. If Maori does die tomorrow, I'll return to the past no matter what. I wish there was some way that Maori wouldn't have to suffer. Then, why don't you time leap now? I can't plan effectively without knowing the deadline. I don't want to see Maori die either, you know. I know how you feel, but you're the only one I can ask. Where did all this trust come from? Every other fucking world line? You're my assistant after all. Kurisu forces a laugh at my feeble attempt at a joke. You're so full of yourself. We have our plan. Kurisu will go to her first Komima. Maori will be so delighted when I tell her the news. I haven't seen Maori all day. I want to be... Ooh, receiving mail. What's up? We got a lot of messages. Morning, Okudin. I'm headed off now. Okay. Assistant. Don't end up with Maori. We're heading out to Akide. Kind of excited, lol. I had no idea it would be this crowded. Save me, or... Yo, I forgot about ores, dude. I gotta use ores. I really do. That's really good. I want to be with her, of course, but of course that's not possible. Yeah. Moeka hasn't replied, which means I have to find her myself. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about her. My only clue is Arc Rewrite, the company Moeka supposedly worked at. I find it after a quick search online. Sure enough, their business is producing articles for PC magazines. Luckily, their office is in Akiba. I tried calling at first, but it goes to voicemail. I guess they're closed for the Oban holiday. Maybe it's just a bad time? Looks like I've got no choice but to visit them in person. It's the second day of Komima and Akiba is deserted. Most of the otaku are lined up at Big Site right now. I've experienced the craze of Komima several times at first hand. It's literal war. It scares me whenever Mayuri goes alone, but I can't help but imagine her trampled by a horde of crazed otaku. But in reality, Mayuri is surprisingly quick and tough. I've seen her weave through crowds like you wouldn't believe. Kurusu's the one more likely to get trampled. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Maybe it was wrong to ask her to go. I find the Arc Rewrite office in a fancy-looking building on the outskirts of Akiba. This is new. I take the elevator up, but there's nobody there. I lean against the wall and wait. After about 30 minutes, a man dressed in a shirt and tie appears. I explain that I'm a relative of Kuryo Moeka and ask for her contact info. But he gives an unexpected answer. I don't have an employee by that name. You don't? Damn, I've been tricked. I should have known better. Moeka is working for CERN, and of course her place of employment is fake. Is this the end of the line? Just as I'm about to turn around and leave, the man pounds his hand as if he remembered something. Wait a second. There was a girl who worked here just 2 days before disappearing. I think her name might have been Kiryu. We might still have her resume. I frantically bow my head and ask him to look for it. He's reluctant, but... Oh, I do not know words. The address listed on the resume leads me to a beat up old apartment. Not the sort of place you'd expect a single young woman to live. I feel a strange unease as I approach the apartment. For some reason, there's a police car parked in front of the complex. A uniformed officer is standing out front. One blue room on the second floor, room 202, Moeka's, has a blue sheet covering the door. What's going on here? I walk out to the police officer. Excuse me, did the person who lives there move? Huh? No. Then, are you related? I knew her. You haven't heard? Police officer looks uncomfortable. The bad feeling in my gut is getting worse. What happened? Whoa! 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 That was a plot twist right there. What? What is correct? There's a correct reaction to have to that. In fact, there should be an exclamation point. Dead? We knew there was something wrong with her. Like when she was like freaking out on the street, and I was like, talk to her, and then the plot was like, no, you're not gonna talk to her because something feels off. Damn. So what the fuck? What the fuck what do we do? That makes no sense. The fuck? Suicide, but why? When? Yesterday. No way. Yeah, what the fuck do we do now? Game over. Dead end. Better take out your phone. Look at that dead end that you just got. They took her to Chinyo, to Central Hospital. It doesn't look like she had any relatives. We don't know who to notify. Will you go see the body? I bow my head and I bow my thanks and leave. She's dead? Moeka's dead? What's going on? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really. That would explain why Moeka's men didn't show up, actually, now that I think about it. A suicide? That would explain a lot. Drake, if you knew about this, oh my goodness, I commend you for not spoiling this for me. When we were talking about why didn't CERN show up, this could possibly be a reason why that did not happen. Moeka, who killed Mayuri in cold blood, committed suicide? Yeah, I don't think she was right in the mind, dude. No, it's not. When we saw her talking on the phone, like way back, she was like going crazy. She was like huddled in a corner, like shaking. And we're just like, yeah, this is normal. Could her own men have killed her, then made it look like a suicide? Today's the 16th. On Worldline Alpha, Moeka raided the lab on the 13th. 3 days have passed since then. Each time I change world lines, Mayuri's death gets pushed back one day. So does Moeka's raid. It hasn't happened yet on this world line. So why did she die? I don't get it. I don't get it either, actually. I'm very confused. Well, I mean, I'm not very confused because I knew she was crazy, but like at the same time, it's like suicide. That's weird. So like the 13th is where I have to go back to? Because we knew she was alive on that day, so maybe we go to her on that day. I don't know. This is the first time this has happened. How should I deal with this? What should I do? I squat on the ground and cradle my head in confusion. If Moeka is dead, maybe Mayuri doesn't have to die. No, I don't think convergence is that kind. Fate demands Mayuri's death. Whenever I try to stop it, something interferes. True, I'm the one who meddled with the timeline, but haven't I paid the price already? How did all this happen? A few weeks ago, I was just a college student with a severe case of chunibyo. Save Mayuri's grandmother. Save for Mayuri's grandmother, I never experienced the death of anyone close to me. Death had no place in my life. But how many times have I faced death these past 3 days? More when you count the loops that I've made. My heart can't take it anymore. I don't know how much longer I can go on. One more. There's one more D-mail to cancel. If I can get my hands on Moeka's phone... Time leap. Moeka died yesterday around noon. I can go back before that happened. The reason she died isn't important. Whether Mayuri's murderer kills herself is of no concern to me. I just need to cancel that email. Time leap? Upon returning to the lab, I casually look up at the second floor window. And what I see shocks me to my core. Electrical discharge? Get the fuck up there right now. Somebody's using the time leap machine. Get the fuck up there. Who? Mayuri and Daru should be at Komima. Not even Kurusu should be here. I asked her to escort Mayuri yesterday. Besides, she's against changing the past. This is very odd indeed. Yes. So who? Get the fuck up there. The building shakes. Vibration reaches the street. I can't let this happen. The time leap mustn't be tampered with again. Yes, you do. Get the fuck in there. I race up the stairs to the lab. By the time I get there, the shaking has stopped. Quickly peek in the development room. Nobody's there. The door was unlocked. Anyone could have walked right in. How could we be so careless? The time loop machine is still faintly warm. So somebody did use it. Who? Did they time leap? It's the first time someone else is... No, it's not. No, it's not. Just to make sure, I checked the X6800. As expected, the history's been erased. The same thing happens when we send a D-mail. There's nothing I can do about this. It worries me, but I have to focus on Moe. That is really weird. It's really weird. So first of all, reading Steiner didn't activate. That's the thing that happened. And we didn't change locations, so it's nothing directly affecting us. Third of all, it's the person that was using it is gone. Right? They should just be there. Unless we actually changed world lines and it just didn't affect me. That is very weird. The maximum time leap is 48 hours. To leap more than that, you need to leap 48 hours, then leap again. The 42-inch CRT is on downstairs. That's plain as day, since the discharge phenomenon just occurred. I put on the headgear. Preparations complete. That is very weird. Should I really leap now? Don't be ridiculous. Of course I should. Just a little more and I can save Maori once and for all. I know what'll happen if I don't leap now. Maori will die and I will taste that pain and despair once again. Let's wait. And then I will leap. It's the same either way. Let's see what happens. I closed my phone. There's no need to rush. Calm down. That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. I can endure the pain if need be. I should exploit my one advantage, the time leap machine, to its fullest extent possible. And that means knowing exactly when Maori will die, and also being the fuck here when the person time leaps. But that doesn't make it, oh, that is gonna hurt my head. Someone time leaped, but we're gonna time leap to stop them from time leaping? Or maybe no, because they'll have memories, so they won't need to time loop again unless they messed up. Oh, that is weird in my head. The pattern suggests that Maori's death should happen around 7 or 8 tonight. But things are a little different this time. Moeka killed herself before Maori was scheduled to die. How much influence will that have on convergence? There's a chance Maori won't die. We might already have won. In that case, I shouldn't waste my effort time leaping. I have no obligation to save Moeka. I'll wait until Kurusu contacts me. It's 12:30 now. There's still about 7 hours left. I hear nothing but the slow, steady tick of the clock. And at that, I'm on the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, hit the like button, subscribe if necessary, and if you guys are having the best rest of your day. So... it's weird. This is like a different story. Like before, it was like clear that we were like dating somebody or like going out with somebody, like Suzuha, Ferris, Lukaku. This I don't know. Like it's kind of focused around Moeka and like this whole mystery, but like it's not immediately clear to me what storyline this is or what's happening. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I see you guys later. Peace.